go to RogerHollowayHomes.com.
Denise O'Farrell, I love to see some dirt movers.
Me too, Roger, me too.
That means we're in
we got some stuff to sell.
We're in business. Sometimes I drive by a big farm and I say to my wife, do you see that subdivision the same way I see it?
Well, I drive by and I see these water pipes, the sewer pipes popping up in the ground, and I look how close they are together. Are they going to be townhomes? Is it commercial? What's coming there?
Lots on the ground. So we're in Regency at Sugar Creek, right across from the new estates at Sugar Creek, which is basically the Taylor Morrison development. Now here is the landmark from the old PTL property. Most people hate this, but it's there. The fact that we can see it is interesting. It's that big tower that's been a part of a huge controversy for many, many years on the property of Morningstar. And it was going to be senior, kind of adult living, and there's just been a lot of back and forth on that. So who knows? A lot of people want that torn down, but hey, I get a kick out of it. Well, what do we got here? When we see a fence and a retaining wall, it speaks to the topography, really. But let's just go down and look at a few of these lots. So what have you enjoyed about the Regency at Palisades from Toll Brothers?
I love the quality of their product. I love the fact that they have like a 4,000 square foot design center. You can go in and have a really superior design experience when you choose to build your home from the ground up with Toll Brothers.
So here we've got that retaining wall backs up kind of to Harrisburg. So as we discussed in our Taylor Morrison video, so what you've got here is three distinct product lines. You've got the Taylor Morrison Estates, which is single family, got a couple of ranches, a lot of 2 stories. And then you've got this age restricted 55 plus, which we have so many these days. And I'm thrilled because what a better place to retire down here. Now, Toll Brothers' first Regency over in the Palisades is not age restricted. And that caused some issues early on. First of all, the first homes they built, as I remember, maybe 10, 12 years ago, they weren't really going after that. And so there were some 2 stories, and then I think they zeroed in through their market research that, hey, let's build a product for that's attractive to seniors, people that don't want ranches, and build an amenity center and a pool in and a pool out. It was very smart, but I think some people did not know that anybody could buy, and they're not just age restricted.
That's true. So this particular community, they learned their lesson, and this is age restricted.
I remember hearing a story about somebody waking up and there was a little 2-year-old next door, you know, crying, and they were like, wait a minute, what the heck?
This is not what we signed up for.
And I'll tell you, my wife and I have looked at all of them over the years, and the reason that we didn't buy there, one of the reasons was with a couple of dogs, you can't have fences there. So that was like, no, that ain't going.
I believe that may be the rule here also.
Yeah, well, we'll find all that out. And that's why it's great to have a good buyer agent. Should they go online and fill out the form at the Toll Brothers Regency at Sugar Creek?
Absolutely not. Not until they've spoken with me first or you. And get yourself registered with a buyer's agent. A lot of builders will not allow you to add a buyer's agent on if you have already been in contact with them.
Right, and that's even something simple like filling out a form online, right?
Absolutely, yes.
So that's how they get you. That's one of my favorite lines. Man, this is going to be lovely. And if this is anything like Regency at Palisades, and we have no reason to believe that it won't be, this is going to be a lovely area. Now, you live not far.
I live not far away. Yeah, we got to talk about the area where we are. We've got the low South Carolina taxes. You've got your homestead exemption after you've been here for a year. We're close to Ballantyne, Pineville, 485. It is a fabulous, it's just such a convenient area of town. You're not in the main thoroughfare of Ballantyne, but you're very close to it. Also, what's great about this community is they have updated their floor plans from their Regency at Palisades community for anybody who's already visited out there. They've got some beautiful updated floor plans. I've walked them. They've kind of debuted them in another community up north of the
Well,
city.
you were just there today, Griffith Lakes. I mean, that's a great place for you to take them as well if they don't have to have 55 plus, because they're building a ton of ranch homes in there. Plus they've got townhomes, right?
And Griffith Lakes is a great, even if you don't want the 55 plus specifically, they do have the product where you've got the ranch and a half homes that includes your yard maintenance. So you've got the benefits of what a lot of people are looking for in the 55 plus
Lock and leave.
They do also have, they will have, it's not going to be ready till 2025, but they will have an extensive amenity center.
Oh, it's going to be right on the lakes.
On the lake, a 17-acre lake.
Wow.
So this has turned into a video for Griffith Lakes, but it's also a very good alternative.
Well, the cool thing is, you know, you and I can help people anywhere with any product, new, resale, and we love to.
And South Carolina.
But you're a real advocate for this area. Indiana's just come on so strong, and building new schools. Didn't they get permission for a new school of some sort?
They've got some land ready for a new elementary and a new middle school in the northern part of Indiana. I guess it's probably, they got to get some financing for the school, but they have the land secured.
Yeah, so like the mayor of Waxhaw said, Ron Pappas, he said, you can't stop growth, you just have to manage it well. And I think he's a real good example of having his hand around that. Man, this is going to be fabulous, isn't it?
Well, I mean, I've been in the Charlotte area since 2001.
Tell us your story. You moved from where?
So I moved from New Hampshire via Boston via...
No, wait, I thought you moved from Dublin.
I moved from Dublin. That's so many stops back. It was Dublin, Boston, Nashua, New Hampshire. And then we landed in Charlotte. We had some good friends who moved down here. We came to visit them a few times, and we were just so taken. The climate, everything was new and clean.
Yeah.
It was just affordable. So when we were ready to buy a house and move, we came all the way down to Charlotte. And people sometimes complain about growth, but I got to tell you, 2001, I had 2 Starbucks I could go to in the South Charlotte area. And I like my coffee, so.
Well, here we go. Now, when I said I love dirt movers, I mean, that's really exciting right there. And then you got the retaining wall. And to me, that speaks to that this is some nice, interesting topography. Mm-hmm. And the way it's designed and laid out, they needed to put that wall there, put a lot. So some people wouldn't mind at all backing up to that. The other house behind it will be up high, and you're not looking right into the kitchen. So every lot is specific. Real estate is local, and every situation can be specific. And that's why I have such respect for you as a buyer's agent, also a listing agent, to help people come through the process.
I really love to get out and walk the land.
Yeah.
If you're out of town, I will come. I will do a FaceTime tour. We're going to walk the lots, and we're going to decide the pros and cons of each available home site, because there's not a lot you can do about the lot.
So what do you think that's exactly true? And that's when we bought our house here a year ago. It was already in progress, but it was the lot and the floor plan, and we changed a lot of things, but we couldn't change the lot or the floor plan.
You can change your flooring, you can change your kitchen.
I think we did both of those.
Yes, you did. And that's just the tip of the iceberg.
So what's a good phone number to grab you at, Denise?
You can get me at 704-621-3070. That's 704-621-3070.
I think they're going to get a lot of local people too that are going to want to make. Well, you have a little slogan about what do you do?
My job is basically to help people upgrade their lives.
So
home is such a big part of your life and your comfort that to get into the right home for the right point of your life, just really can be a really big upgrade.
So if somebody has, say, a 4-bedroom house with all the bedrooms upstairs, I'm thinking of a friend of mine now, mm-hmm. and that would really be an upgrade to come to a 1-story, 1.5.
Somebody else takes care of the yard. You don't even have to call them and arrange it and have the trouble of your yard guy doesn't show up.
Well, living in a 55 plus, it's the friends, and you're going to make new friends that all want the same thing. So what's one little tip about if you were invited to come see their home, to sell their home, to help them buy a home? What's one good little seller tip that would be helpful?
It's going to be preparation to put it on the market.
Well, you know all about that.
Prep.
And by the way, Denise herself is an investor as well, so she understands rentals, she understands investment, so maybe she'll talk to you about just renting your house, but she can certainly give you the skinny. So there's estates at Sugar Creek, Taylor Morrison. That's single family, and this is Regency at Sugar Creek, active adult 55 plus. Denise, phone number one more time, please.
It's 704-621-3070.
We'll see you guys in the next video. Thanks.
Go to RogerHollowayHomes.com.